feel more calm with Javen than you did with Demila. I don't understand that.
No, me either.
I don't understand that one bit.
But he's selling to her.
He must be.
Yeah, he's. We gotta still think about that Instagram.
It's true. He is a salesman. We're recording.
Recording, everybody. Hello, hello.
What up, what up?
Welcome to Two Black Girls, One Rose.
Where together we'll uncover what we can learn about modern dating, love, and relationships from popular television. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Justine.
And Katisha, girl, we tried to tell you.
Oh my God, this is a lot of drama.
This was a lot of drama. It was more than I was thinking the sneak peek was about to give us.
Yeah.
It's just so frustrating seeing her tell us her type is emotionally unavailable. Have this really nice, good, wholesome, emotionally available guy sitting right there in front of her. And then she just goes and chooses her type. Like, you came into the pods for a different experience to date in a different way. Yeah. And then you just skipped right back into your usual routine and didn't think about that.
Yeah. Okay. So we know that reality TV producers, their most fun hobby is making Black women look stupid, right? We've seen this a lot in the past couple of years, at the very minimum, right? So I'm trying to give Katisha the benefit of the doubt of what we didn't see Javen tell her, which I'm sure was a lot. We've seen Javen's Instagram. We know the type of things that he would tell people and promise them. And he's a salesman, right?
That's true.
So I have no idea how secure she actually felt leaving those pods with him.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? I'm really trying, because we've been wrong so many times with some of these Black women who are like, that's literally not what happened. Right?
Yeah, I need to hear more about what he was saying to her and how what he was saying gave her more confidence than what Demila was saying.
Yep.
Because it seems like in the pod, she did struggle a little bit with the same thing of communication, not knowing exactly where he was. That was the whole thing. Demila was giving her everything. But it was too much for her, and then Javen felt like it was more of a connection and more real, or whatever she said. So what was he given that felt more secure than what Demila was given? It feels to me like she just jumped back to what was familiar to her, which was emotionally unavailable, right? And then ended up where you usually end up, which is broken up with this dude, and you sitting on the curb by yourself, single again. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, but I want to see what was cut out.
Yeah.
Before I do all of this on Katisha, I want to know exactly what was cut out to make her feel like that, because I'm sure it was a lot of shenanigans. Because this guy.
Are we getting a reunion? Do we know yet?
Oh my goodness, I would hope so. Last year's reunion was fabulous, so I would hope so. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair to see how she got to that place, because I didn't see it.
Right.
I didn't understand
purpose.
That. Right.
Yeah.
Maybe on purpose. That's true.
To make her look dumb. This happens a lot. So
yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're gonna talk episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8. Friend, what are your initial thoughts? What are you excited to chat about?
Yeah, that was one of the main ones. Yeah. Also, I am now on Team Cabin Crew. What is all of this discrimination against the cabin crew?
He has a real phobia, it seems.
It's him and his father are indoctrinated into this cabin crew phobia.
What is wild. This phobia? Yeah, it's really wild. And then that plus all his food issues, girl I'm not living with that. It. I know. I'm not doing that, Ashleigh, girl. I'm glad she said something too. She said something immediately. Yeah. In the moment and the next day, that was weird. Yeah. What the fuck was that? But yeah, she's not. There's some signs here, but she still feels like they can work on this,
Of course, yeah, she loves him. Yeah,
she loves him. He seems nice, but these are some quirks that I couldn't deal with. So
I know that seems like he's not bending on.
No, he seems very resolute on it.
Yeah, the cabin crew thing really got to me. I was laughing at one point because I was like, "Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? What?" Oh my God. And then Cal and Sarover. He, every year we have a mom like this. We have a mom who's overbearing on a daughter who did everything right. Right. And as a daughter who did everything right, it's really triggering for me to watch these moms do this because they're doing it out of love. And they always make the mom look crazy. Jasmine's mom last year looked so wild.
Yeah.
So wild. This year, she looks way better, this mom. But I think it's unfair to have these moms on television, to be honest.
Really?
I do. Because it's not clear. As a daughter, you're so aggravated. Right? You're so annoyed. Yeah. And so you can't do anything but talk shit. And then your mom gets on television, international Netflix television. Yeah. And hopefully doesn't make a fool of herself. Like this year, this mom didn't. But last year, Jasmine, like, we're still talking about Jasmine's mom and this grandbaby and like what was going to happen. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm sensitive about it, I guess. Okay. Anyways, and then my lessons learned, do siblings actually know best? We had 3 good siblings tell us the good truth this roundup. We had Javen. Yeah. His sister was like, this is crazy. We have Billy, his sister, was talking to him in the kitchen and was like, so like, what's tea for real with this? And then Cal's brother aired his ass out.
Immediately. He didn't buy none of this. And it wasn't about Sarover, it was over his brother.
He didn't even meet Sarover.
And he was already like, this is a no.
Yeah. Don't even bother.
Damn. Okay.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
What about you?
My only other thoughts, maybe my question, I'm going to change maybe my question for the episode. So with Cal and Sarover, Bardha and Jed, I do wonder if their cultural similarities in ways cloud them from seeing some of their incompatibilities.
Oh, I never thought about it like that. Okay.
They're both couples are falling back a lot on, culturally we're so similar. That's what initially drew me. We're going to raise the same family, same culture values, But I do wonder, I'm rooting for both of these couples heavy. Probably my favorite of the couple of all of them, Cal and Sarover for sure, and then Bardha and Jed. But I just wonder if like the type of woman that Bardha is and the type of more dominant guy that Jed seems to be, if that's gonna really be an issue in the future, Cal and Sarover, I mean, his brother, as you said, aired him out that he didn't even know he was interested in getting married or if his life is even set up for that. But like those are things that are like real potential incompatibilities, right? But are they not seeing them at all because they're like, we're so similar culturally? And that's a huge benefit. That's a huge value if you culturally can align with somebody. But yeah, I just want to talk about that a little bit and what you think we're watching with those couples. Because the preview for next week looked like a bloodbath, honestly. So I'm real nervous. It did. Bardha was crying at the end. I was like, what happened to Bardha?
I know, exactly. That's what I thought. I was like, what happened?
What happened?
Oh my God.
We'll see. Anyways, before we dive into the recap, we are going to wrap up Perfect Match Season 3. Talk through this finale episode. And a little bit too, like where the couples are now.
Okay.
We're also going to talk Matt Rife, that guy. That guy. Always under fire for some dumb shit. Now we have this thing with Elf Cosmetics, and then this like a horror movie house that he bought. We just got to talk about him and his foolery. So if you want to listen to our pre-show, if you want to watch us on video, if you want to listen to this episode without ads, if you want to join us for Two Black Girls Watch Couples Therapy Season 2.
Oh my God.
We are back on the couch with Dr. Orna. Join us. Head to patreon.com/2blackgirls1rose. You can try the 7-day free trial. And and shout out to the Rose Garden. Love you guys. Okay, we pick back up on the honeymoons. We're still in Cyprus. A lot of the couples are doing well. Ashleigh and Billy Elliot, they're fine. Kieran and Megan are fine. She still hasn't said I love you.
I know.
So that's like their thing. But her mom had some crazy boyfriends and she has trust issues. So she's taking her time. Cal and Sarover, he's still explaining why he's never dated a South Asian girl before. He said he's from a predominantly white working class neighborhood. Wigger? whatever, something real cringe.
What?
Is that the name of the town? Hold up.
That's the name of the town? I thought you were saying an expletive.
No, it sounds like an expletive. Wigan is where he's from. Remember that?
That is insane.
Crazy.
We did talk about that, yeah, because I remember her as Berkshireville or whatever the fuck she was. Yeah, okay.
So he's like, again, trying to explain to her why he's only dated white British girls, which gives her assurance, honestly. So he is, though, still very butthurt over Katisha and Jav. He's still team Demola out here heavy.
I know, which I kind of like.
Yeah, because it was crazy. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Demola was, he wrote his speech ready to go propose and then came back and was like, we're over it. Now she's going with Jav. Like, the whole thing is crazy. Bardha and Jed. So we learned Bardha, she is used to wearing the pants of her relationship. She's a very independent woman. That's just kind of how she is as a person, which makes sense. She was refugee, had to basically build her whole life here. Like, ain't nobody gonna tell her what to do now. He's more dominant, so they're both gonna like have to get used to that.
I can't even think about the word dominant anymore.
Dominant?
Dominant.
Oh god.
You know he made a freestyle.
No.
He made a freestyle, girl. He was trying to get Nick to promote it on one of them lives. Nick was like, oh yeah, sure. I don't think the copyright is there. But everybody go stream Dominant.
Oh, please. It's called Dominant too?
It's called, yeah, he doesn't have much else to hang on to.
Right.
So it's called
Oh my god. Now, everybody meets back up with the hosts. They're about to head into phase 2 of the experiment. They're going to move in together, get the phones back, friends and family, plan these weddings. Ashleigh's dad has never met even a boyfriend, so he's about to meet a fiance. So
there's too many of those in this cast.
A lot of these people. Yeah, a lot of parents, families that had no idea that their person is now about to be engaged. Like, what did you tell your family where the fuck he was going? Like,
it's only 2 weeks.
I guess. But if I'm going on Netflix, I'm going on a Netflix love show that ends in a marriage. Why am I not telling my dad that ahead of time?
And then and then what do I say when the cameras are on and we have to schedule this meeting with production?
And some dude in a black shirt is like putting a mic pack on you, like
with Love Is Blind crew on the back of his shirt.
Yes.
Like,
I don't understand these people. Like, this happens every season where they're like not explaining certain things to certain family members. I'm like, okay. Now, let's see. Katisha and Javen already here in front of the host, in front of everybody. You could already see him trying to get an out.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get married, but, we might need more time. Maybe we won't get married. Like, maybe. So already planting the seed that he's, like, not doing this. He also hasn't said, I love you. He also told the boys it's been very weird these first few days. Cal,
that's such a lie. He's such a liar. They've been fucking.
I think they've had sex from the first day, right? They were the first one.
Like, yeah. Oh yeah, we were up all night. Da, da, da. He gave me Bartiz. It's right. Like Bartiz like never liked Nancy, but still like just wanted to say I don't know. I don't know. These guys never turn out good, so I don't know what the goal is, to be honest. But
I don't know. And then Cal, Captain Team Demola, points out again, she blindsided you. She blindsided you in a good way, but like you should still be weary because like how did Demola walk out with so much confidence and now she's with you? Like that's weird. Ashleigh talks to Katisha. Everybody's concerned for them.
For both of them. Yeah. Mainly Katisha though.
Yeah. And Katisha's like crying. She's like, I just feel more calm with him. I feel supported by him. And I'm like,
how is she crying on the honeymoon? I'm sad about her crying.
That's really sad, crying on your honeymoon. And then also saying you feel more calm with Javen than you did with Demola. I don't understand that.
No, me either.
I don't understand that one bit.
But he's selling to her.
He must be.
Yeah, we got to still think about that Instagram.
It's true. He is a salesman. Anyways, everybody moves to Manchester. Did you catch the Married at First Sight theme song that they're playing? It's all or nothing.
I'm not kinetically using the fucking music. Guys, I know the economy's bad, but
goddamn. Now, everybody moves into their apartments in Manchester.
Nice.
Very nice, yeah. we'll go couple by couple.
Yeah.
So Bardha and Jed, bonding still, very heavy over their shared culture, food, very similar. He's Lebanese, she's Albanian, right? She shares about her mom had cancer. That was like a huge thing for her.
Oh my God. And did you catch that she said, I had to look at my mom's little face and tell her what the doctor said?
Yeah, like translate.
I was like, damn, she had to translate too? Like
translate to her mother, you have cancer. Took me out.
Yeah, same.
And then makes it very clear again to him that she's very independent. She says, I don't need you. I want you. Just so we're clear. That's the type of bitch I am. Like, so I'm saying Bardha, I don't know if he knows exactly who Bardha is. Like, I don't think he would normally date that type. And so I'm like, I'm real nervous for them. I'm nervous. Same. Yeah. They both have a lot of like concessions to make in this department specifically.
Right. And they both have to like get over the hump. And it takes a long time though.
Yeah, they got 2 weeks. They got 2 weeks. I don't know if they have time. Like this is it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
They meet Bardha's parents and they love him. Like their faces were lit up.
Oh my God. Yeah, her mom was like really in love with him.
Over the moon. Dad gave the blessing. There was like no issue whatsoever. They were just so happy to see Bardha happy. That's really what it was. Next we have Katisha and Javen. Just their energy is so serious. There's always like a concern or a conversation to have.
Yeah, they always have some kind of awkward silence. They do them dirty in the editing room.
They do.
They always like film their awkward silence
and leave it in there.
The room has to be silent. Yeah, and just like leave it in that plan this conversation.
Yeah. So his big question, which is fair, he asks, what was Demila? What did you feed Demila to make him so confident? Like, why was he so confident? And she does reveal that one of the last things she said to Demila was, don't worry.
I knew he was going to spin this around on her.
Yeah, he's trying to get all the tea. He's trying to get it. Which, to be fair, I would be wondering the same.
No, I would be too.
Yeah.
But we also started off this episode by asking, what did he say to her to make her feel so confident as well?
True, yeah. I don't even know. When I think back to the pods, maybe there's more that I didn't see. I don't know. But what I remember is she went in there to break up with Javen because she told Demila she's going with you. He kind of was like, all right. And then she was supposed to leave the pods and she didn't. She stayed. She stayed and then she allowed him to keep talking. And she's not clear in her decision already. She's already kind of a flip-flopper and like open to what do you think actually. And he then talked his way back into her heart. So I don't know how much it was like him, I mean that was him selling actually in that moment. He was selling to her. But she wasn't firm on her own 2 feet to begin with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She was one of those who was like, how could you make a decision like this? Like, how am I supposed to do this? So she came in unsteady already. He's already competitive. He saw that.
And he was competitive. Yeah.
And he was like, nope, I'm going to get her.
I'm going to win. Yeah. So yeah, now he hears that she told Demila, don't worry. So now he's, of course, wondering, making up all these concerns. Now he's trying to villainize her in ways. Now it's starting.
Yes. Yep.
Is this behavior going to repeat itself? I don't know. So Javen and Jed meet up. He lets Jed know he's not 100% yes.
He lets everybody know.
He lets everybody know this whole episode that it is not 100% for him. Katisha and Sarover meet. So this is where we start to see they're living 2 different lives too. He's telling everybody not 100%. She's telling Katisha, oh no, or she's telling Sarover, we're still working on things. It's going well. Then we have Katisha and Javen. They have dinner together and they decide together that they want her to have a conversation with Demila.
Yep.
So she reaches out to him and her and Demila meet. And he just seems so sweet and so...
He seems real downtrodden, friend.
He seemed real downtrodden. He really did.
Heartbroken, blindsided. Yeah.
I felt so sad for him.
Me too.
I really did. I think he was genuine and he was just like a nice guy and was like ready to just like do this journey together and like be on the straight and narrow and like, it was sucked. So just felt for the guy. So yeah, the way she explains it still is that they just spoke to different parts of her, and ultimately she just felt stronger for Javen. And when Demila asks her if she's happy, the octave, the pitch of that octave.
Oh my God. I love measuring these.
Oh my
it got
God.
really high. It got love on top high.
Yes.
Really high.
Yeah. I mean,
it's challenges. It's going great. Oh my God. What are you talking about, girl?
What are you doing? And bring the volume down, the octave down, girl. You can just hear it. She can't because she lying through her teeth. Oh my God. So yeah, they end fine. Like he's happy, she's happy, whatever. Now Katisha debriefs Javen and they're both like, all right, a weight is lifted, we can just like move forward now. So they claim. Ashleigh and Billy Elliot meet her dad.
Love her dad. Most interesting part about both of them is her dad.
The fathers, yeah. He is giving 80s British rock star with his hair.
And name.
What was his name?
Gwyn.
Gwyn? That's not a name. How do you spell that?
It was something crazy. It was like GYWNNE. Gwyn.
I missed that. Oh my God. So she reveals that Billy is her fiance.
Yeah.
And the dad's face is like, excuse me? And they try their best to like reassure him and say all the things. And in the end, he gives his approval. And it was emotional. She asked him to walk him down the aisle, all of that. I love when British people call each other donuts. You're such a donut.
That's so weird. That's a weird one, guys. Love you all. Down.
Donut.
But
that's so cute. Later we see Ashleigh and Billy Elliot talking about his like routine. He's like pretty regimented, very organized, but like it's noticeable, the military like is showing, right? Then they go grocery shopping.
Girl,
that was not great.
No.
He is a chicken breast, broccoli, and rice kind of guy.
When he said, "Why do we need an onion?"
Onion.
I said, "Oh no."
What you got beef with onions for?
Even this white woman needs an onion for the week.
Oh my God.
Like an onion?
An onion?
That's a vegetable.
We have a bag of onions just off rip always in the house.
Time.
Always.
Yeah.
What is the beef with onions?
Oh my God. And no species of onions? No shallots? No spring onions?
He's not interested.
Oh my God. Oh.
It was bizarre. And then, he just is so regimented and health conscious, and he like has a very specific diet. He sticks to that diet. He said he more so binges during the holidays, but that's like really it. Doesn't do sweets.
Nuts.
Those nuts. Starving all year round. Like the 10 other months of the year, he's dumb hungry. And doesn't do sweets, doesn't do sugars, so he's pointing out the things that he wants to buy, which is nothing. She's just more of like an intuitive eater. She just eats what she wants to eat, and she's pointing out the little snacks and things like that, and he is just like, oh no, like I don't do that. Why would we do that? Like,
see that, and that's what got on my nerves. You can eat chicken, rice, and broccoli all you want to. Don't be making fun of me.
Don't be talking to me.
Getting all of these things.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here. Why would you waste 600 calories on this? 600 calories full of sugar.
Talking
now
in
you
calories.
fat shaming me?
Yeah.
Nah.
And talking in calories and shit.
In calories, yeah.
And you can tell she doesn't operate like that. She gets what she wants to eat, and that looks good. I'm going to get me this little biscuit or cookie or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
And when he broke down this is 600 and so much sugar, no.
I can read too, and I'm aware, and I'm going to eat it.
No, right. So she was not into it. I was so happy that she was like, what the fuck is this? And they like definitely clashed quite a bit. We'll get back to them. Meg the dancer finally tells Kieran that she loves him.
Yeah, it was cute with their little dinner. It was nice.
Their little dance, yeah, it was cute. They go to his apartment, see his little world. They meet his friends.
Nice friends.
Very nice friends. They definitely seem to like her. But they have some real questions, you know. Are you guys in a bubble? Is this the honeymoon phase? Why marriage? Like,
yeah.
That would always be my question.
Always, yeah.
Like, y'all seem to mesh real well. This is real cute, blah, 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 blah. Why marriage, though?
Yeah, and especially out of him, because they know he's been with somebody for 7 years and didn't even fuck with them like that.
That's true. That's true. So they were honest with him, but they're like, whatever. We'll support whatever you want to do. Now, Cal and Sorover. So they go to Wigan to meet his mom. Every time I say it, like,
live there?
Your heart like stops
because I'm like, what is she about to talk about? Who's a Wigan? Like, what?
Oh, wild name. So they meet his mom and gran. That's the white side of his family. They're English, and this is Sorover's first time even meeting a family. So of course she's nervous. And yeah, it goes pretty well. They seem supportive. They talked a little bit about like how they would like where they would live. They talked about like split living, half time in Wigan, half time in where she's from, and it's like, all right, I don't know how that works, but
how much ownership do you guys have?
I worry about that too, because they both own businesses, right?
Right. Yeah.
He has a whole gym, like a big ass, nice looking gym in Wigan, and she owns whatever business, whatever posh part of town she's in. So I don't know how they gonna do that, but sure. So then his brother comes in and they head out to chat. And he tells his brother he's like 95% there. And the brother says, are you actually going to go all the way? Because I don't think you will, to be fair. I was like, who says that?
A good brother? That's who says that. God. Girl is fabulous.
No hesitation in his voice. He was like, you're really going to do this? Because I'm pretty sure you're not.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
MVP of the show.
I love Did not mince his words. Did not hesitate.
No.
So the brother's concern is, and he tells Cal, he's like, I just feel like you're going to struggle to put her first. That seems to be the issue in the past. And he says in his interview specifically that he doesn't think this is going to last. And it's all about his brother. His brother is very difficult to please. He always puts himself first. When it doesn't go his way, he usually throws in the towel.
And says he doesn't want to even waste time.
So he knows way more about Cal than we do. And he's giving us the real tea on Cal.
Love this for us as viewers.
I know. Because he's coming off so well and Cal is so sweet and da-da-da-da. But his brother just showed his whole ass with the swiftness.
Like, I don't know if his brother's married. I don't know if his brother still lives at home. I don't know how close they are. Like, I have no credentials to go by besides the fact that this is his brother. And I'm like, no, I believe everything he says.
I believe everything he says right here. Oh, God. Now, next we get into episode 7. We have Meg the dancer and Kieran. They have the little ballroom date.
Oh yeah, nice.
Her whole vagina was out in that dress.
She likes all that.
It's like, what is that? Her literal. I mean, she had on underwear or something underneath, but like it was out. Like it was just fully showing in the dress.
She loves a little River Island 2-piece. This girl,
it's just wild. Ashleigh and Billy Elliot back with them. So the next day, they debrief the grocery shop. Even the fact I gotta sit down and debrief the grocery shopping
because you're eating minced chicken for breakfast.
Oh my God. But she was honest. She was like, it was very overwhelming for me. The way you speak about food is just super controlled and troubling. Like, I don't have that same language with food. She expresses when she grew up, she was like super skinny. And so eating more and food gave her confidence. You know, she dealt with, she's like, they called her a beanpole. She was a beanpole growing up. And so she was like, I don't want to feel guilty for having a sweets drawer or like having like bread in the house. Like, I don't want to feel guilty. And I already feel guilty. Like, you already make me feel some type of way.
And you're making me feel some type of way for me eating it, not for you turning over in the bed and dreaming about the bread that you opened up and sniffed before I went to bed that night. Okay? That's really what this is about.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't need this shit in the house.
Because he said something, he's like a snacker. Like, he just can't keep it around or whatever.
Yeah.
That's between you and your discipline. You're not going to tell me I can't keep it here and make me feel guilty when I'm making food choices for me. Like,
girl, you watch her eat that slice of cake and pull all her hair out and kill her. This is crazy.
That's crazy. Wild. I could not do that. I've said it before. If Nate is a very health conscious, he does all these little, these little
big things, big giant things,
triathlons, all this shit. Like, he's really into that stuff. But thank the Lord, he eats what he wants to eat, and he lets me mind my business of what the hell I'm eating.
Yes,
he knows not even to step over here with nothing.
And you need it. Yes. You need that, like, especially as a woman getting older and stuff like that. Like, oh my God, me and Crunch just went to the farmer's market, and he was like, "You don't want to get those donuts for you and Natasha? Isn't she coming over on Friday?"
Oh my God.
You need that as a woman, because every woman has an issue with food. Every woman has, like, you know what I mean, like a history with food at this age. You can't have this kind of guy. And I have said before too in the past that your relationship and the way you look at food says a lot about you as a person. Like, I think, like, really picky people, that, like, says something about them. Like, discipline about food, I think that says something about you.
Yeah, definitely, it tells a story for sure. But don't try to rub your story onto me, which is what you could feel he was trying to do. Like, it's better if we do it this. Nah, don't talk to me,
girl. I'm about to open up them crumpets and eat them raw, frozen.
Oh God. Now Ashleigh and Billy, they meet his dad. They go to where are they up in Northern Ireland, I think.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, they fly.
His dad, which some of their little sayings, I'm sorry, I just love these people's accents, so I have to call it out. He said, have you had wee bits and niggles here and there?
Whenever it's a double G, it's a problem.
You, like, can't take it.
I can't deal with it.
Wee bits and niggles. Basically, the translation was, have you had arguments? But he said,
that's what that means?
Yes! Wee bits and niggles here and there.
Guys.
I love it. I would never guess that. I picked it up from the context of what they're talking about. But
right.
How did they get there with this language? Wee bits and niggles?
No, because niggles comes from something else.
Oh my God.
That is so crazy.
So random. Wee bits and niggles. Anyways, the dad then reveals that right before Billy boarded the train to go to fucking Love is Blind, he literally said to his dad, "I'll be okay if there's no air stewardesses there." So he really has, like, a phobia.
Yeah.
Like, his last girl fucked him up.
Yeah. Well, he's a disciplined guy, right? So he went out of his discipline. And so now he's going to claim that that's what fucked him up for life.
True. Oh my God. So Ashleigh did not know that. But she's like, all right, we're still working on it, working through it.
Ashleigh, girl. Oh my God.
I don't want this for anymore.
No. And Billy, you had 31 other people to choose from, or however many bitches there were in there. Like, what?
And I just know at the end he's going to say no because she's an air stewardess. I just know.
And then we're going to be now advocating for the air stewardess community.
Yes.
Because of you, Billy.
Yeah. I can't. Bardha and Jed. So we meet Bardha's friend, her good Judy Olivia, who she calls her security guard. Olivia does not play. She didn't come here to play. You could tell on her face she does not play about Bardha. So she's here to assess. She didn't even cheers Jed. She
said, "I'm not ready for that."
Nope. I got some questions for you. We're not doing this. Which I like. Sometimes there's a friend who's, like, doing too much, like Shelby or whatever her name was from Micah. But you could tell she's been through shit with Bardha. And she don't play about Bardha because the last guy fucked around and found out. And now she's not doing this. So she's just asking good questions. Why Bardha? Like, do you want kids? Have you guys had an argument yet? Like, what's the deal? They haven't had an argument yet. Everybody's very alarmed by this, that they have not.
I know.
Had an argument yet. which they barely know each other. It's 3
3
weeks at this point, if that. I don't even know.
And they've been put in like paradise, so it's designed so they don't have arguments.
So they don't have arguments, right? Olivia, from her perspective, it's just like too good to be true. And Bardha's like, well, what if it's just that good and also true?
What if it's just that, Olivia? What's wrong with you? Olivia's like, oh my God, here the fuck we go again.
Here we go again. You said this last time, bitch, and then I was picking you up from the fucking whatever.
From the shower.
Yeah. Like, what? So yeah, that's her big thing. Is like, it just seems too good to be true. They haven't had an argument yet. Like, I don't know about this. I don't know. I told you, Nate and I didn't have an argument until like well into after a year together.
Oh, really?
We had. I remember it so vividly. Like, I will always remember that, because I was like, we haven't even fought yet. What is this? Like, this is great.
So perfect.
Yeah. But it was really a year later. So yeah. And we're together and fine. We fight all the time now. So like,
life be doing that though. Life is life right now.
I know. But yeah, they're very hung up on that. Like this, they haven't fought. They haven't fought. Next we have Sarover and Cal. So Sarover, her mom is just rage texting her.
I know. Yeah, because she's the one who wasn't supposed to go astray, and now she's going on television to go find a husband.
Yeah. She's the eldest. She's like always the one that's done everything right as well. So this is her one thing that she's like doing a little bit off track, and they're like, what the fuck is this? Is this the experience of the eldest? You feel that pressure? You cannot step out of line?
All the time.
Wow.
All the time.
Yeah.
And I do all the time now. Yeah. And they know now to like, don't push Justine too hard because she'll push the other way.
She'll literally go the other way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's really hard because you're supposed to be like the example, and then they put the most into you, right? Because they weren't tired the next time they had a kid.
Yeah.
And also, you young ones tend to try and shift and move and test the waters a little bit more than the older ones do.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah. Nate, same experience. He's the eldest, and it's just a totally different experience than my experience in my family. And then also between him and his brother, it's just like the expectations, the experience of like needing to always do the right thing. Totally different. Now, Katisha and Javen, they head to his home. This is where she's allegedly going to be moving in.
Yeah, nice place.
Nice place, yep. And he has no duvet on the bed. That was weird. He sleeps with a blanket, like a baby blanket. He said his blanket from secondary school. You saw that part? No duvet, no comforter, just this like fuzzy little fleece blanket.
Why didn't she break up with him?
I don't know. Weird.
He's a killer. Oh no.
So Katisha says in her confessional, they're doing well, but
is just their word.
She just needs him to be a little bit more vulnerable. And so then they get into this conversation about moving in together. And she is worried about them aligning their schedules because it's important for them that they eat together, at least have dinner together. He shares that he gets off of work at 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday.
Stays at work till 9
Stays at work, whatever that is.
Which is not the same.
And I'm pretty sure he works for himself, right?
And I'm pretty sure he's at happy hour.
Pretty sure he's at happy hour, and he's calling that work. So he's like, yeah, Monday through Thursday, I get off at 9, and then I like to be in bed by 10. And that's just like how it is.
That's so weird.
So
from 9 to 10, that's all you got?
That's it. He gets off at 9, gets home by 9:30, I'm sure, and then showers, goes to sleep. So I don't even know when he eats dinner. But even just the idea of like, oh, I have a wife now. Maybe I'll come home earlier. That wasn't even a consideration.
Yep.
2, maybe we'll eat, we'll figure things out with our schedule. Like, it was very like, this is what it is. I'm very uncompromising. I won't make promises. My mom said about promises, you can't do with promises. Like, just didn't seem to give a fuck that this was a value of hers, that she would like for them to have dinner together at least like sometime.
Yeah. Or that this is like actually functional and important for a married couple to have dinner together.
Yes. Girl. All the signs were there.
All of them.
All of them.
Oh, Katisha.
So now his mom and sister and his cat come over. That's another sign.
Why the cat?
You know how I feel about these single straight men with cats.
I know. Shout out to Cordell. He's the only one who I trust.
Oh, really?
He has a cat.
Oh my God. I'm not into it.
I know.
Not at all. So yeah, his mom, sister come over. We learned that his sister is currently engaged. And so she's shocked to hear that he's engaged and they're getting married in 2 weeks. She's like, I've been planning our wedding for 18 months. Like, how the hell, like, do you know what the hell you're stepping into? Then Katisha is very open to the sister about how hard he is to read. He's not really been vulnerable. And the sister kind of talks about his, like, the same sob story we've heard already about he didn't make the football team or some shit. He had an injury. And that's, like, the reason why he's not vulnerable anymore.
That is so dumb. If women could get away with that, could you imagine?
It's just such a cop-out.
You didn't make the dance team 15 years ago. And that's why you can't be vulnerable in a relationship.
I just didn't even understand what the sister was trying to say with it.
No.
Like, that was his last time he got vulnerable with something. So since then, he's, like, put his walls up. I think that's what she's trying to say. But what that got to do with, I'm now in a romantic relationship with this person. We're supposed to be on a path to love and marriage. And him being vulnerable and open. That's what you do when you're in a relationship. Like, what does that have to do? His past with football, whatever. Like, so that also for me was a huge red flag. So I'm like, if Katisha, or this is how I would internalize it if I were her. If by now I haven't been able to bring that vulnerable side out of him, that has to be a sign that, like, I'm not a match for him, maybe.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay,
you know?
Yeah, that's
He's
fair.
not trusting me in some weird way to feel like he can be vulnerable.
Right.
And I'm his person that can help bring that out of him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the right person, because I feel like the right person brings that out of you, right?
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, definitely. And I would be resentful if I was someone like Katisha who's actually been through a whole lot and still came out on top and is still doing her thing out here, makeup artist, nanny, she got all these jobs and she's still putting herself out there and being vulnerable. I would be very resentful that he wasn't, because he didn't make a team.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's just not, it doesn't add up.
I just realized he works until 9 o'clock selling those Facebook Meta Marketplace ads. I just realized that.
He's at happy hour, as you said.
Yeah, he's out.
He's outside. He's telling her,
he's
I come home at 9. I finish at 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Time for the pod squad to meet up.
Oh, man. They did a great job producing these. That was a good idea.
Yeah, it was cool. So we have Javen and Kieran. They kind of have a little chat. Javen says, again, he's telling everybody he does not love Katisha.
Now he's not in love with her now.
He's not in love with her. He don't fuck with her like that.
He
it's
really
not
don't fuck with her
with
like
her.
that.
Anybody who comes and asks him, he can't wait to tell them is a dub with Katisha. Like, crazy.
Jesus.
Woo. And Kieran thinks it's crazy, as I do, to be talking marriage with somebody who you're not even in love with yet. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
Kieran, who just got an I love you from his...
Exactly. He was ready to be like, I don't know. At the altar, she wasn't going to give him the I love you. So they're having this whole conversation. Katisha, like, interrupts the conversation and is like, oh, everything is good. Everything's good. Like, all is well. She also is putting, like, the veil over her eyes. Like,
I know.
Herself.
Yeah.
Now, Sarover, she's still talking about her mom is rage texting her still. So that's going on in her life. Now, the spleen man shows up. And Anu.
Did we talk about how he has a baby?
The spleen man has a baby?
He got a secret baby girl.
Oh my God.
Yep. His baby mama came out and was like, yep, I have a baby. Yes, he didn't want to say nothing. Here's the baby.
While he was on the show?
Oh
my God.
Her baby's
so
little.
Full of shit.
So she might have been pregnant on the show, but yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
We did not see any conversation about him being a father or
a
father
father
to be. Yeah. Oh my God. So he shows up, Anu shows up, she refuses to hug him. And then she, goes off with the ladies. She talks about how he blindsided her, and I also can't with Anu. I'm sorry.
No. know. I know. She's trying to get like on one with him.
Yeah.
Like she's trying to get one over on him and trying to like have a moment for sure.
And the story that you were blindsided, I'm not buying it. Like,
you're not?
No. If you want to refuse to see the signs yourself, that's on you, baby girl. You're not gonna tell me that you was blindsided when this guy's talking about his fucking spleen and you're a Christian as hell. There were so many things that show that they were incompatible. She didn't want to see it. She wanted to get married. So now in the end, she's saying, well, he blindsided me. You didn't want to see the signs that this was not your person. I know, did y'all a favor.
But he wasn't telling her either. He was telling her the opposite and then said, you know what? Never mind. My spleen told me no. Which in all fairness is blindsiding.
It's blindsiding, I guess. I'm just mad at her that she was so intent on wanting to marry this person when you know this is not your person.
Yeah.
She's trying to make it work. She was trying to make it work, I guess. So yeah, that was the whole thing. And then Javen is just flirty with the
out
new
here
outside, flirty, giggling, chatting it up, like
with only the single women.
Only.
He wasn't talking to Megan. He wasn't talking to any of the other married up ladies, Ashleigh or any of them. Nope. All Yolanda and Sophie and Anu.
Yep, shit, chatting it up, man.
Girl.
So yeah, Sophie shows up. All the guys talk about how attractive she is.
Yeah, she's everybody's type here.
Everybody's type, I guess. And she says some little shady comment to Megan about, oh, you let Kieran wear that jacket? It's so ugly, or whatever. Just starting shit. She's just a mean girl.
She's mean.
She's mean. Her face looks stank. Like, she's just mean.
So I was shocked that she was everybody's type. I was like, oh, really?
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Javen. Yeah, another thing with Javen. Javen was chatting to Yolanda, and basically told her he wasn't into Katisha.
Oh yeah.
Like, just basically flat out. He was saying this in some way, shape, or form to everyone. He was letting all the single ladies know that he's back on the market. Katisha ain't it. At one part, Anu and Patrick get into it. She just reams into him, rips him up.
Yeah.
And just so obvious why they just were never going to work. Like,
I know.
Kieran talks to Sophie. He felt like he needed closure. And, thanked her for the experience, apologized for the whole gift thing. Says that he and Megan are happy.
Yep.
So, that was that. Megan was kind of annoyed by that, though.
Yeah, she hates Sophie.
Hates Sophie. Yeah.
So she's just annoyed that that lady who she hates is talking to her man.
Yeah. Now, Sophie and Javen. Javen, literally pulls her for a chat like he's on Love Island.
Love Island, yeah. Which is the show he should have been on.
Truly. So, first that she makes a comment about her dress being too short and seeing her vagina. So they're already starting off on this, a very cheeky little
physical
note.
Yeah.
She asks him, are you happy? He says, oh, I'm always happy.
Yep.
Then tells her it's not 100%. They have all kinds of these obstacles. He's just such an asshole.
And then asks who's she's dating right now.
Who you dating? Like,
God.
Says, I don't want anything from you right now. Like, putting out all the signals that he is open, interested. He's not going to marry Katisha.
This is
so bad. This is one of the
Caribbean
worst.
Man.
This is terrible. So I hate it. I hate this stereotype. Like,
he's living
really
it. He's living it, man. It's
truly
real bad. It's so
truly.
It's just what happens. It's so terrible.
God,
man.
It's just an asshole.
Just terrible.
Terrible. Just terrible with all the ladies.
If I didn't know your brother, I would think this is how all of them are.
I mean, it's not giving a good look for the stereotype.
And I've had the experience with the West Indian
I'm sure.
Man. It's terrible.
I'm sure. God, just out here womanizing, just loving it. But he made it clear also. That's why I didn't like Javen from the beginning. I didn't trust him from the beginning. His opening package, he was like, I'm a charmer. Yeah. I don't have any issue dating multiple women. Like, he was leaning into that character already. So yeah, him and Sophie are just chit-chatting it up, giggling, hee ha ha, all loud.
Sophie.
Yeah.
Sophie.
Just like madly disrespectful. Like massively disrespectful with it. Both of them.
Madly disrespectful. Yes, exactly.
Totally.
Oh my God. Ugh.
Now, an hour later, we see Katisha and Javen, they go home.
Mm-hmm.
And she asks, how was the chat with Sophie? Mm-hmm. He's like, oh yeah, she's got really good banter. He knows exactly what she's getting at. Like,
right.
Even that is just like being mean almost.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then he says, talking to Demola, that was good too. I learned a lot from that convo.
Mm-hmm. Trying to make it seem like she's keeping secrets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And just now he's just turning into a mean guy. Now you're just break up with her at this point. Because now you're turning. Now you're becoming just mean. Like
yes, you're torturing her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just break up with her. Just say it's not working. So she heads to bed. He calls his boys, heads out.
Go to GAY.
To GAY. Yeah, it was weird.
I was like, why are y'all going to GAY?
Where are y'all going?
GAY was my staple when I was over in England.
Oh, that's like a place?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. A real place.
Have a couple of them, but when I was over there, this is 1,000 years ago, it was only GAY late in London. So fun. So the best music ever.
Oh, okay.
Also, only one bathroom.
Oh, a unisex bathroom.
Maybe doing that. Just men. Really? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, it's a gay bar?
Like, yeah.
Oh, it's legitimately a gay bar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From what I remember.
That's
and no, it's a gay bar. I was like, oh, it's GAY.
Interesting.
Put down below. If you're in Manchester, maybe the GAY Manchester is different than GAY London.
London, maybe. Yeah.
I was like, what?
Why are they going there? Anyways, she is clearly upset. She's not saying it explicitly, but she's clearly feeling a type of way. Yep. Also, Javen, you're not an idiot. You were talking to Sophie hee-hee-ha-ing for the last hour at the bar, and the first thing she asks you is about Sophie. Like, she feels some type of way.
Right.
He's going to pretend like he don't see it. He's just going to go at his boys.
Yep.
He don't give a fuck. He is checked out. He's done. Just break up with her.
That's the thing. Not done enough to break up with her. He wants her to break up with him, and he needs like a good enough alibi too. He's like constantly for this demolition. He's like constantly looking for an alibi that she's lying to him.
Yeah, that's true. So now the next morning, she's like, okay, so how was last night? And he's like, oh, it was like everybody from the pod. It was like the pod squad plus him, Kieran, and Megan. So it was all the single people from the pod.
It sure was. Yeah, it was a singles night out.
It was a singles night out.
Yep.
Kieran and Megan, one couple.
Yep.
And then you.
Right. Megan, a dancer. So Megan's going to go out, right?
She's going to go out. She's outside.
Out, right?
So just you and the singles. Okay.
The singles, and Patrick.
Patrick, the spleen guy who needs to be home with his new baby, apparently. So she's like, could you tell that I was upset last night? And he's like, no, but like you should communicate. You need to communicate.
Ooh,
Puts it right back on her.
Yeah.
Which, yes, sure, of course. Use your words, Katisha. Say you're upset. But also, Javen, you're not going to play dumb in my face. Like,
exactly. I shouldn't have to explain myself that to every degree.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
And to go, like, I was upset and to go out.
Not even go to bed. Yeah,
I went to bed. You stayed up and watched TV. You went out. That's so crazy.
With singles. You went out with Sophie, who I was mad about. Oh Lord, but it's her fault because she didn't say anything.
Yeah, it's her fault though. This guy is terrible. Oh my god. So she says she was surprised that he went out, considering today you're meeting my family.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really important day for me. I thought we'd maybe go home, go to bed together, not one of us wake up hungover the next day. And he then goes back and forth with her about the hungover thing.
Oh, you think I'd be hungover meeting you, but you think I'm not stupid?
Just making her feel like she's crazy and like worrying for no reason. Like, I would be worried about that. You're about to be my mom, all my siblings, like, you're going out for a night out. Like, wouldn't you just want to have a nice rest and then be up for it in the morning? Like,
right. And I want to be together because I'm nervous because I have 5 siblings.
That
6 siblings.
Too. Let's go to bed together. Yeah.
I want to go to bed together. But he doesn't understand that either. He's the worst.
He's actually the worst. Yeah. So they go to meet Katisha's family, her mom and her 50-11 siblings.
There's so many of them of all ages.
So many, ranging from like 15 to 3. Like they're so young
and
too.
She's 30. Like
she's
what?
the oldest. Yeah, so odd.
Oh my God.
And everyone's shocked that she's engaged. And the mom, she just wants to see her daughter happy. She's telling Javen to treat her like a queen and saying all the things. And Javen to me just looks checked out. He looks uninterested and checked out behind the eyes. Like,
and I can't believe he did that and still met her parents anyways.
Still.
That's so rude.
Because he's gonna all the way to the end say that he tried. I tried. That's gonna always be his. I gave it a big shot. Even we'll see later to the end. He's like, she left me.
Yeah. Yep.
So Katisha again, because she's desperate for counsel, she talks to her mom now. Like, we have communication issues. He doesn't really talk to me. Like, he's not being open. Like the same shit. It's not like a week later and there's been like no progress on this. And just like she also gave herself the ill setup.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh man.
Because she's used to this. She sold us. She's used to the emotionally unavailable guy that she has to always guess where he's at. And with Demola, he did not make you guess. With Javen, she had to guess a little bit in the pod. She had to ask for reassurance and all of that. And she chose that person instead of trying something different that felt maybe a little scary. But what was scary was good. This guy was speaking up and saying how he felt. And
you know what's really
frustrating?
The illest setup is that she can't go back to Demola.
No.
That really sucks.
That is signed, sealed, delivered, done.
That's done. He might be a fuckboy supreme after that. He might have a baby too after this.
I wonder if that's probably why Javen wanted her to go talk with him, have their closure conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Done it completely. Because if she didn't do that, and then her and Javen broke up, then Demola, the window would still be open.
Yes, and then they saw each other at the Pod Squad event, and then they got to talking, and then they went to GIY late.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, true.
That was part of it. He wanted her to jet it completely. Yeah, he's terrible. He's just trash. This guy's horrible. Such an asshole. Oh my God. Now, Meg the dancer and Kieran, they debrief the night out. And Meg lets us know, as we all suspected, Javen was outside all over all of the single girls. She said he was being ridiculous. He was like over the top with it. And at one point he took a girl into a photo booth.
I think it was Sophie.
We learned. Yeah. And she's like, I gotta tell Katisha.
Like, yeah, because that's crazy.
It's crazy. What I saw last night was just like uncalled for.
Yeah.
So now Meg and Katisha meet, and I was like, I'm ready for this. So she says he straight up got there and started talking with Sophie immediately. He was talking to Sophie a lot the whole night. She said she saw him go into the photo booth. Didn't see no photo. Didn't see nothing come out of the photo booth.
I love that there's no evidence of photographs.
No evidence. So what the fuck were they doing in there? And why did you need to go in there?
Why did you need to have like a private chat in a photo booth?
Chat, yeah. So Katisha's pissed, obviously.
Yeah, because he fucked her in that photo booth.
Yeah, Megan said he was talking to Yolanda, talking to Anu. Like, he couldn't be more obvious with how he was just moving girl to girl to girl to girl. And then she said on the walk home, he said, Yolanda makes me happy. Anu makes me happy. Katisha makes me happy. So just not acting respectful towards Katisha, not acting as if he is engaged to be married to this girl. Just like, not at all. So now Katisha is seeing how he was, with the whole Demola situation, was trying to make her be a villain in some way.
Right. Yeah.
And how he really played that whole situation.
Yep.
So she goes home and starts packing her shit, and I love this.
Writes this note out of this regular ass free notebook that clearly was like the old pod notebook. It was like the note from Jersey Shore. I hate you, and I have to leave,
and I gotta go.
Love Katisha.
She didn't hesitate, like, because also, why would Megan lie?
Exactly.
Why would Megan wake up and just choose violence against their relationship? Why?
There's no reason.
There's absolutely no reason. She's just reporting exactly what she saw, and I have to believe it. So she's back in her shit. He comes down and she confronts him about everything. He then says he was arguing with Sophie in this photo booth. That's why he went into the photo booth, because they were arguing.
Is that his word for fucking? That's his code word for fucking.
And what? Arguing? What are you arguing about?
What are you arguing about?
Why do you have this emotional relationship in a sense that you now are arguing together? Like, what? He flat out denies the whole Yolanda makes me happy comment. Just literally says Megan just lied about that. And then that's his whole story, is that Megan is lying. Megan is just lying. It's all a lie. So thankfully, Katisha has sense, writes her letter, just dips, just gets the fuck out
of here.
And I'm so happy, because she, to me, seemed like the type that she would be like, well, I don't know, or maybe.
Yeah, she would try to make it work till the end, or try. Be trying for the both of them,
And I was so happy. She was like, you know what? I'm out. I'm not even going to do this. So now Javen is pissed. Now Megan is the villain now.
Yeah.
She just is not truthful about anything.
Yeah.
So he calls up the spleen guy to
FaceTimes his brethren in foolery, Patrick. I cannot. These two talking about how there's and they're both scammers too.
Scamming ass
career
dudes.
Scammers.
Yes,
is so crazy.
Scamming out here.
God.
So this is how you know Javen is just such a. He's just a liar. He does this. He's a gaslighter. He's gonna try. Already you see him. So now he's stuck on the semantics of Megan said I was with Sophie and Yolanda all night.
All night, yeah.
And that's gonna be he's gonna die on that sword. I was not talking to them all night. That is a lie. He is going to. The minute I saw it, I was like, here he go. The semantics. That's gonna be his thing. Oh my God.
And he's calling Patrick, who's like, no, you weren't. No,
yeah, of course you weren't there all
She's
night.
She's a liar. Never. Oh my God.
I hate them. I cannot. Okay, so we'll come back to him and his foolery in a second. Let's talk about Cal and Sarover. So her mom's been rage texting all week, and she explains, she's Indian. A wedding is like the ultimate function in Indian culture. And with Indian culture, there comes a lot of family. With family, there comes drama. Like, this is just what's happening. And I agree. Weddings are like a family affair.
Right.
Particularly in certain cultures. In my culture, for sure, at least the culture of my family, like a wedding it's a family event. People are flying in from all over the, fucking world and country. And it's just... everyone's involved. And so she just knows that's how her family operates. And so that's kind of why her mom is turning up in a way, because you're engaged to be married, planning a wedding, and I don't even know him. What the fuck is this? We don't do this.
And I'm not a part of the wedding planning process.
Yeah.
And
that sad. Like, what? That's sad. Yeah. So anyways, they finally meet her mom and sister, both absolutely gorgeous. The mom and the sister.
I didn't know who was the mom, who was the sister.
So pretty. And now you would think, now it's time for Cal to turn on the charm, win them over. This mom's been rage texting all week. I'm going to win her over. It's going to be all good. Flop Tina Aguilera.
Flop Tina Bestie. Oh my God. Cal, for someone who owns a business, for someone who talks to people all the time. Sells something that is so unnecessary, which is a really nice joke.
Luxury gym, right?
Right? This in Wiggertown or wherever the fuck you're from. This is so crazy that he came so unprepared.
I mean, he got it together by the end, but he was just flopping heavy from the beginning. So the mom asked, what's so different, what's so unique about Sarover? And he leads with the fact that he's never dated a South Asian girl.
I didn't know if he was joking or not.
He seemed dead serious. He led with that.
I would take that shit to the grave.
I would never tell that story again. Stop talking about that. So he brings that up. That's what makes her unique, that he's never dated a South Asian girl. He likes her posh accent, and they're both into fitness.
The mom was like, you should just leave.
A sister, too. She was like, eyes darting.
Yeah.
So he was just so awkward. He was bumbling like a little fool. He just did not come ready to just like win this mom and just show her like, this is it, this is us, you're gonna love us, you're gonna love me, I'm a great guy. Like he just was so nervous, I guess. Energy.
It was very nervous energy, but if anything, wouldn't it be to get the mom off of your wife's back?
Right,
because she's complaining all day.
Yeah. Girl, that made him even more nervous, I guess, her texting. So Rover stands up for herself, kind of rips into her mom about not trusting her and how she's mostly dated following her head and following tradition. So the first time she's followed her heart and just like, can't you just trust me? Like, I know what I'm doing. And finally, by the end, they kind of get to a good place, you know.
Yeah, they wrapped this up real fast.
Real tight, real fast, yeah.
I didn't really get it, but if they get it, that's fine, I guess.
Sure, yeah. The mom somehow starts to see the confidence in them and gave her reassurance, gave her blessing. Like, it was all good. And then, yeah, Cal and Rover, they go to dinner. They seem like they're in a good spot, at least.
They're boring. They seem good.
I know. I'm like, just stay this way. I just wanted to.
They're not gonna. There's no way.
Not with Cal. Cal is, something's off with him.
Nope. And that brother is gonna go into her bridal suite and be like, look.
Oh God. Now Ashleigh and Billy, they head to Ireland, Northern Ireland.
Yes, yeah.
To meet his mom and sister. And another thing I love about Irish people when they talk, everything is a we. Want to have a wee cup
something.
of tea?
Yeah,
a wee this, a wee that,
a wee cake.
Yeah, a wee slice of cake. I love it. So they seem to love her. They love Ashleigh. She's like very lovable and like sweet. But Billy spills the tea in the kitchen to his sister. He is scared. He is scared about this job schedule.
Really hates it. This next 6 months, he's not looking forward to it. He's not going to get through this.
No. He is like big time scared about this stewardess life, and he doesn't want to live separate lives. You know, she's 3 days on, 4 days off, like this whole thing, which I understand. If that's like if a value of yours is like spending a lot of time together, and then you're with somebody who like for a living, they're like out of the house for like 4 days.
Yeah.
Like I get that concern, but
yeah. And he's so regimented. So having her be like 4 days in Cyprus and then 3 days in Qatar and then 2 days, like that probably would just throw him off. Just that would throw him off. Girl, and then she got that cake at home, that snack drawer. No. He can't live like this.
He can't live like this. Is tough. Oh my God. Yeah, so he's going through it. And we see him later in the episode confess to Ashleigh because she's on cloud 9. Everything's fine. She thinks they're going to work through this. Like no issues whatsoever. He tells her he's split down the middle. 50-50. He don't know which way he's going. Oh my God. That totally blind. She did not see that coming.
This is blindsiding.
This is blindsiding. Exactly. And that would have me so pissed.
Oh my God. Me too. Because we're officially done with meeting the families.
We're done with meeting the families. And you are not going to break up with me at the altar because I'm a stewardess. When we talked about this from the pod, how is that going to be the reason why we're not getting married? Like, are you for real? So you can see in her head, they were like so past it, and she's shocked that he's still mentally still there. Why did he do that? Why is he doing this?
I wasn't trying to figure this out from the pods. Like, how did you gaslight yourself into thinking that you could match with this lady?
Right.
And
work
you
through it.
Came in saying, I will do anything aside from a stewardess.
Right. I don't know.
Do you think he's ashamed that it's this important to him? I'd be ashamed that, like, I'm this afraid of a job.
Afraid, yeah. I mean, I think he should. I think she's very flexible. Yeah. And it seems like these 6 months are like, that's going to be the toughest time. Because they talk about 6 months. After the 6 months, it seems like her whole schedule's going to change or whatever.
Yeah. Or she'll apply for a new position.
Yeah.
Something's going to change.
Something's going to change. Yeah. But she's so flexible and she's like, this is nothing but a thing. Like, I can see how we're going to work through this. But I think it is his regimented, like how like uncompromising he is, that he doesn't understand compromise even. He doesn't see how we're gonna make this work because this is just how our life is set up and this is how it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know why the hell he's doing this. This is getting annoying now. Like,
I know.
50-50 is fucking crazy at this rate. Like,
so crazy.
how have you not budged beyond 50-50? This is crazy.
And now I have to quit my job so that you'll marry me?
Yeah.
Frankly, I don't know you like that.
Truly.
So, no.
That is fucked up.
Oh.
Now, Bardha and Jed, they go to his home in Essex, which is where they're going to be living. They meet his parents. His mom's a bit skeptical.
Yeah, despite her being very nice.
She's nice, but she's being honest. This whole, the fact that they haven't argued, like, that's still weird to her. Like, everybody's real stuck on that. So we'll see with them. Now, we end with a face-off between Javen, Megan, and Kieran.
I love that she brought her nigga with her. This is so fabulous.
Because he about to corroborate everything I saw. You ain't gonna put me in to be no damn liar. Kieran, what did you see? I know that's right. Meg already knew. She already knew. So Javen and Meg, they get into it immediately, and she just doubles down. Like, this is what I saw. This is my truth of what I saw. I'm not checking for you the whole goddamn time, but every time I did see you, this is what I saw. And then they talk about the photo booth. He's saying the photo booth was open. There was no curtain. Kieran jumps in and says, I personally saw you go into the photo booth with Sophie, and the curtain was closed. He was about to lie on Megan.
He was on camera.
On camera.
He's just very conscious of these cameras and his Facebook marketplace ads. And the stuff that he has to sell later. And he knows that he's the villain right now. And he has to turn this shit around.
That he knows.
So that him and Patrick can sell spleen, conference invites.
Supplements, right? Fuck yeah.
Supplements on Instagram.
Oh my God. He was about to straight up lie on Megan. Shout out to Kieran, who just stepped in and said, I saw it myself, and the curtain was closed.
So evil.
Ooh.
To lie like that is evil.
Lie. Bold-faced lie. He said there was no curtain. He was like, what curtain? There was no curtain.
Meanwhile, he closed it, girl.
Yeah.
And said, ride it, my pony. Lord Javen. Oh, wee.
Horrible.
Terrible.
So then Megan even brought up, he made some comment about Sophie's a girl that he would fucking leave. So now she's just like, you also said this. I didn't even tell her everything. Let me just tell the cameras right now. He also said... He denies that. Like,
oh my God.
And then they're kind of just like talking in circles, and he's so obviously deflecting and making it a semantics thing. And you could just see exactly what he's doing. It looks so obvious, so cheap. Like, you just know this guy and exactly what he's doing.
Yep.
So Megan's like, I can't do this. Gets the fuck out of there. And now he's talking about how he, maybe I shouldn't have gone out that night.
Oh my God. Maybe I shouldn't have. As if this wouldn't have happened anyway.
Any which way.
Yeah.
Which is what Katisha said. She's like, I'm glad I learned this now instead of 6 months later. This is what is going to happen. This is his behavior. This is how he treats people. So. And that was episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8.
That was a ride.
Whew, that was a lot. So we got a preview of what's to come.
Oh my God. Another ride is here.
Oh my God. This is going to get real bumpy at the end here. We see they have their bachelorettes. Jed and Bardha finally have their first argument. We don't know about what yet, but we have Billy Elliot. We overhear him saying, I hope she can forgive me.
Nope, she won't.
We also see him at the altar saying his whatever, you made me feel so good, blah, blah, blah. However,
but...
So that seems like that's not going to end great. We see Cal again. They keep showing him ripping up the paper at the altar and Sarova hugging her mom and crying. And then we see Bardha in her wedding dress crying in Olivia's arms.
Oh my God. Oh.
That was her friend.
Olivia.
That was her security guard. She was crying into her shoulders. Yeah, it's looking like a bloodbath. I don't know who's making it through, honestly.
I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
I definitely thought BB Rexa was going to make it.
I know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Her and Jed. I can't believe that. But it looks like just, at this point, Megan and Kieran.
Megan and Kieran.
Yeah. Man, Justine, what did we learn?
that these siblings absolutely know best.
They know
and you know what? Next season, I want to see all the siblings meet each other.
Okay.
I want to see all of them trading secrets, trading stories, because they are going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love that, yeah. Do cultural similarities, can they cloud people from seeing incompatibilities? Sarover, she's definitely clouded in some way with Cal. Like there's something where she's not seeing with Cal that we heard very quickly from the brother. You know what I mean?
Yes, right.
We got a little peek of his like awkwardness and like weirdness with the meeting with the mom. But she keeps falling back on like, but we're just so similar, you know, and our lives are just so similar, and like the culture is so similar. And
but he keeps pointing out that this is his first time at this rodeo.
He keeps pointing that out, yeah. So something is off there, but I feel like she's getting clouded in a way of like, you know, I don't know.
Well, he keeps reassuring her. They have been boring until episode 7.
Yeah. And then Bardha and Jed. I'm really curious what that first argument is. I'm very curious what that's going to be. I wonder if it's going to come back to the she's independent, he's not. And if that's the case, then I will absolutely say that their cultural similarities is what blinded them from seeing a massive like imbalance, I think, in what they each kind of value in a partnership.
Yeah, and that they both need to really compromise, like really, and work on it and express that they're working on it like all the time. Yeah,
exactly. So join the conversation, guys. Sound off in the comments on Patreon. Let us know your prediction for this finale.
Yeah.
What we about to witness.
Gee whiz, what could it be?
What is about to go down? Oh my God. So crazy when we leave the pods. Like, oh my God, these couples feel great. And then we get here and it's like, maybe Megan and Kieran. Like, Lord. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. And we'll be back later.
Bye, guys.